All right. All right. Good luck. Good luck. Let's get started. Here's our first box. Thanks everybody for filling. I do appreciate 8 boxes right here. And here's our first one. We are ready to go. And I noticed each product, I have a different way of opening stuff. Somebody pointed that out to me. Here we go 4 at a time. 4 packs at a time. I always count. It's just a OCD. I got to count the packs to make sure. And then Panini, I cannot, it's fun making fun of Panini, but they don't, I don't think I've ever gotten shortchanged in packs. Now, maybe it said one autograph and there wasn't an autograph. I had to do a little call in on that one. So, there we go. 4 packs each. And like I said, if you're looking for, we're going to do one more break on Monday. And then we're going to go to NT for Wednesday. All right, good luck. Good luck. Here is, and I'll just get these on camera, but there's your base. Let's talk about Josh Williams is our first insert. This is a tricolor. Oh, 1 second. I don't like the autofocus. I got to turn the autofocus off. That kind of bothers me. And for some reason, which I cannot figure out, it resets the autofocus every time I start the program. There you go. All right. So I got my focal point right there. All right, good luck. Let's keep this going. This is, we have our optic is Carson Hocevar. And then, the Kyle Larson holographic. See, that's still bothering me. Sorry, I hate to be OCD, but I always want it to look nice. All right, there we go. That is our mark. So this is our low number. Oh, hopefully we're going to beat that. We better. And these are useless. Base. I'll ship all the cards. All the cards are shipped. We don't want to look at a bunch of base. We've seen this already. Ross Chastain is the red-blue. Eric Jones optic. And Joey Logano on the Race Kings insert. The tricolor, Eric Jones. We got a silver optic, Kurt Busch. And there's our Connor Zillage, our first Zillage card. The Zillage Eye. Followed by Nick Sanchez, red-blue. Connor Daly optic. And Ty Gibbs, a free Ty Gibbs for the Race Kings. And we'll do Donruss. Let's go Donruss, Select, Prizm, and then turn 4 to finish off the break. Keep the drama alive. And then, like I said, I'll try to get these shipped today. Okay. If not, then you'll get shipping notifications on Sunday because I got to get ready for the camp out. I didn't really want to break today, but if we just couldn't do it on Wednesday, we had to do it today. And I do thank you. Thanks everybody for being here on a Friday, a snow day. Here is Cole Custer, red-blue. We got J-Mac, optic, and Kyle Larson again, the Larson O on that one. Here is Justin Haley, tricolor with the Chili's. I do like the Chili's outfit. William Byron, optic, wild card there, and there's Chase Elliott, the eye. All right, come on, we need to start off big here. How about Tyler Eckram? Tyler Eckram out of 129. This is a red border Tyler Eckram. Ben Rhodes. And a free Tyler Reddick Unleashed. All right, how about a red optic J-Mac? These are out of 199. 34 out of 199. There's our first memorabilia, a red Kaz Grala, suited up. It is 96 out of 99 for Kaz. Keep that right there. Christian Eckes and Butterbean, a little Butterbean red-blue. Still looking for an autograph here in Donruss. Still looking for a downtown in Donruss. Like I said, we are 2 for 3. And a color wheel and a Cameroon. Keep those corners fresh. Give me something we got a sleeve here. Haven't Denny Hamlin red blue. There is Chase Briscoe optic silver, and Jeff Gordon O. Here is Raja, the red blue Raja. Matty D optic, and right behind it is SVG Unleashed. All right, here comes some color. There is Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace on the tricolor, or the red blue on that. And Todd Gilliland, this is a green, 53 out of 99. Now, if you're new, anything under 100, I will top load for you. There's Dale. And to finish off this handful, we're looking for Justin Haley. This is out of 199, the blue. We have William Swalich, optic, and Thad Moffitt. This is a blue explosion. I'm not saying anything bad about poor Thad, but for our first autograph, it is blue. It's numbered. Where's the number on these? All right, there. 20 out of 25. So if you're a Thad Moffitt person, okay, not too bad. Yeah, I would have liked Jimmy Johnson autograph. Hold on, let me see. Who had Thad Moffitt? Pull up the spreadsheet. Okay. That went with, sold on Wednesday. I'm going to pull that up here. Well, there's our first hit. Kind of disappointed in that one. Tyler Reddick to finish there. All right. Well, what's that old line? Okay. We got nowhere to go but up. No offense on Thad Moffitt. Okay. Yeah, it's a low number. It's out of 25. Okay. But no offense, Thad. I feel bad. Maybe Thad Moffitt's, mom's watching the show. I don't want to be mean. But thanks. See, Flo being positive. It's a low number. Here is Kyle Weatherman, followed by Kyle Larson. And, okay, how about a Connor Zillage optic rookie card? Here comes a KK, Case Can. Red blue, a Kyle Busch, a free Kyle Busch, optic silver. And Christopher Bell Unleashed. There is Brett Cruz red. Okay, we got this one's out of $2.99 for red. There is Sammy Smith, optic, and another Tyler Reddick. This is a holographic one. The holo Tyler Reddick out of $1.99. And the last pack of this box has Anthony Alfredo. Red blue, we got a Jeff Gordon. And then here's our second, remember, a little Denny Hamlin. See what you say about the giveaways. Denny Hamlin red. This is 78 out of 99. Little sheet metal, purple. Nice purple sheet metal for that one. Let's get that little better light on that. And then Sheldon Creed to finish off. Hit that box. Not too bad. I do like the Denny Hamlin for free. The price was right. The price was right on that. So congrats, Michael. Get a few shekels off of that one if that's not your driver. Okay. All right, come on. Here comes the better box. Like I said, this is not from a sealed case. I cleaned out my LCS of all their NASCAR stuff because you wanted just to get rid of them before the end of the year. So there must have been, probably about 16, 17 boxes of Donruss Racing that I picked up. All right, here we go. Whereas Prizm and Turn 4 are from a fresh case. These are the first two boxes in the case. Truex, we got Tyler Reddick and Brett Cruz, optic. Here's your base. Everything gets shipped. I'm just quickly going through. Williams Sawalich, purple, out of 99. Tyler Akram, optic, and Joey Logano, Race Kings. Let's get the base on camera. Austin Dillon, red blue, followed by Chris Buescher, optic silver, and Connor Zillage, the Zillage Eye. We have an optic Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson Spellbound, and the red blue is another Butterbean. I think that's our second red blue Butterbean. What are we looking for here? Got to beat Thad Moffitt. No offense, Thad Moffitt. All right. Maybe we need to spin them around or something. Here's the magic. Let's see. We have Brendan Poole, red blue, Chandler Smith, optic, and Ty Gibbs, Race Kings. Here is Parker Retzlaff, Christian Eckes, optic, and Chase Elliott eye. All the eyes are showing up. Chase. Some color in my hand. Let's see what color is. There is Todd Gilliland red, $2.99. There is Daniel Dye optic, and Tyler Reddick Unleashed. Here is a red blue Chase Elliott. The Dinger, purple Dinger. And a little Christian Eckes. Little rubbing on that one, a sheet metal Christian Eckes. And then the another back-to-back Christian Eckes on the insert. Let's see what else is floating around in Donruss. Like I said, the downtown is what we're looking for. Let's see. Still looking for an autograph also, and then one more memorabilia from this box. In my wall of fame there, my fire is a little empty. Let's see. Let's get some nice here. We're looking at. Here is, all right, how about a Connor Mosack, a Mojo, another 20 out of 25. Okay, that's a good start for this stack. Connor Mosack. Not too bad. This is 20 out of 25. That's our Thad Moffitt was 20 out of 25 also. Okay, that's a good start. We have Carl Edwards silver and Sheldon Creed coming attractions. There is Kurt Busch on the red blue, Denny Hamlin. And then right behind it is Jeff Gordon O, all the vowels. And we're looking at a Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell, red blue. Tanner Gray optic red out of 199. And SVG Unleashed. And to finish off this stack is Christopher Bell. There is Brendan Poole. Oh, how about a little chocolate? Okay. Danny Myers, a little chocolate Myers here. That's a fun card. I do like that they're doing this. I know some people just want the drivers, but I do like that they're doing that. He signs it chocolate. Gotta like that also. Now that one was with the D's. That one was at the D group. Let me pull that up. Who had that one? Because that was from Wednesday. I know those filled Wednesday. A lot of those sold out on Wednesday. This one's going to, who had Danny Myers? That's going to Mookie. Mookie, that's yours. Yep. Just keeping it checked. Congrats, Mookie. That one is yours. That's not too bad. I like that. put that up here. I like that better than Dan Moffat, no offense. I like that they're doing that. I was always the crew needs some props. And last chance for downtown here. There was no number on that one. But that'd be a nice 101. That one didn't have a number. All right, last chance for the downtown. Remember, if we don't hit a super short print, stay tuned, because then we'll go get the list again and run through it. Okay, last chance. Here we go. We got the dinger. Back-to-back dingers. How about a red-blue dinger and a optic dinger? Chase Briscoe. Harrison Burton. These are just base. I'll ship everything. Everything gets shipped. Jeff Gordon, red-blue. Jake Garcia. Optic silver. And Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson spellbound. Here comes Ricky Stenhouse. Followed by Todd Gilliland and an explosion, Carson Hocevar. This is season highlights. Okay, so Carson Hocevar season highlights. This is a blue explosion, so this is out of 49, 45. 45 out of 49 for this one. I like the explosion. I was always a big fan of the explosion. I do like that they did that. And the kind of explosion centered really nicely, if you could see online there on the card. Okay. We'll put that next to the Mojo. And the last pack, little last pack magic. What do we got in the last pack? We got Justin Allgaier holding a trophy. Joey Logano holding a trophy. And Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon, the burning rubber, little tires. This is again red, 30 out of 99. And our last card of Donruss is Christopher Bell. All right, there are the Donruss. Let me clean up here. That was our Donruss box. 2 of those. We're going to go to Select. Let's do Select next. Don't like tall stacks sitting around. Nothing good can happen besides me knocking them over. Put those in the shoebox. All right. Let's go to Select. Let's do the Select ones. 2 boxes of Select now. All right. Like I said, I do like chocolate. I like that Dan Moffat. Okay, so I say 1 out of 2 autographs. My 6 and 6. All right. Select is my favorite product. If I have to list my products, I definitely Select, and then I go NT because I am kind of a autograph snob. So NT, I like that it's on card autographs. It makes me think like the driver, actually put them himself. And I like Turn 4. I know some people really love Turn 4, and some people hate Turn 4. I kind of like Turn 4. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put Prizm last. I think they're doing it a disservice. They need. Prizm used to be big on the inserts. It was great fun to chase a color blast or color wheel or in Prizm. The stained glass, they had some nice stuff, and now they kind of went away from that. All right, should we cheat? All right, some color here. All right, good luck. Let's see. We're looking for a color wheel. Chris Buescher, Sam Myers. Right away. Matt Kenseth. This is a green, 14 out of 75. And then Derek DeKraus. Little Derek Krause autograph. I don't see a number here. Put that there for Derek. Oh, hold on, you can't see that. My camera's a little on a bad angle. 1 second. Let's get that angle taken care of. All right, what do we got? We're looking at Justin Bonsignor on the pit road, Chase Elliott and John Hunter. Here's a silver Lane Riggs. Oh, we got to get the dice out. We got Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott. Now, if you're new, what we do is we roll the dice and let's see who it picks. We'll get to that in a second. Down there. Ty Gibbs, Pit Road. Chandler Smith, Justin Haley, another silver, a little silver Jeb Burton. Richard Petty and Fuego. And little Bradley K. More Richard Petty, Sammy Smith, Denny Hamlin, purple. And the memorabilia is, a shiny Brendan Rose. The neon, no number, but that's a fun patch. You can see that coming. That's Brendan Jones on that one. Here is Chris Buescher. And a zebra. Not a super short print, but still nonetheless, got like a zebra in here. All right, everybody pay attention. We got Kyle Petty and Connor Mosack. Here is Clint Boyer on the orange out of 149. And Sensations is Carson Hoslar. Sam Meyer rides. All right, here we go. Ready? Daniel Suarez and Justin Bonsignor. And the zebra is a little Mark Martin. Oh, that's a kind of fun card. I might be stealing that card from you. Who had Mark Martin? That's a great card. See, like if I was going to collect, Mark Martin going to Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was here. That's a fun card. Maybe he stepped away. I didn't count that as a super short print, so we're still in the running. Flo, can you tag Ghostbusters? That's a nice. I still like that card. Keep that right there. Mark Martin, too. Not too shabby. Daniel Suarez on the numbers and Daniel Suarez on the rides. All right. Yeah, I maybe stepped away, but way to pick up for $5. Way to pick up somebody for get a zebra. There you go. A zebra for $5. That's not bad. And I think we're still looking for another autograph here. We have the memorabilia. Let's see what we still see. Okay. Really? Mark Martin, a classy guy. I think he is definitely worth. Here is Ty Gibbs. See a second. Brad K. Tricolor. Alex Bowman. Okay. And then a red Noah Gragson. Red numbers. The new Chase. Yeah, is that really? Okay, is he? I did not read the story on. Okay, the Chase. Let me take a drink here while we're talking. What do you guys think about that Chase? Here's Ty Gibbs, a free Ty Gibbs, high number. Okay, I have not studied it. I read, things come across my stream. I read some articles, Spencer Boyd, Lawless Ellen Tricolor, Tyler Reddick Sensations. And one more. How about Justin Bonsignor, high number? Oh, well, look at it. 23 days. There you go. And right now, it is minus 20 degrees outside. There is the trackside. Here is Andre Perez de Lara, Tyler Eckram, Connor Daly, Riley Hurst numbers, a Pit Road Tanner Gray, Ryan Blaney, Brendan Jones. Here's a Ryan Priest white. These are on a 99, 14 out of 99 on that one. And remember, in a couple weeks, we're going to do everybody got to state their bet. Who are you betting? Last year, I came close, but I did not, and I'm going to state it. I'm going to state who I'm picking for the Cup and for the, what's it called? O'Reilly Auto Parts. You got to pick one for each in the Truck Series. Kyle Larson and Tanner Gray. Here's Kyle Larson again. This is not a Prizm. This base. Jimmy Johnson Prizm. Okay, that's a silver. And Chandler Smith Sensations. Riley Hurst Pit Road. Coming up is Riley Hurst again. Christian Rose. Here is Daniel Hemrick. And, all right, how about a Ryan Blaney purple autograph? That's better. That's better. Sorry, Thad Moffitt. Okay. I think so far we've gotten one good autograph in each box and one, okay. But Ryan Blaney autograph is nice. Who had Ryan Blaney? Shout out there. This is also purple, so it's numbered 39. 39 out of 49. And Ryan Blaney went to Nick Sports Cards. Put that right there. Good autograph spot. And one more Christian Rose. For the pit road. All right, here's how we do it here. We get the dice. And if I roll a 0 through, where's my dice? If I roll a 0 through 4, it's Chase Elliott. And if I roll a 5 through 9, is Kyle Larson. And it's going to 0, Chase Elliott. So this first tandem is Chase Elliott tandem. Chase Elliott. That one's going to Chase Elliott. Thank you for that. So we got one more box of Select. We're not even halfway through the break here. Got another box of Select coming up. But that was nice. We had a Zebra and a Ryan Blaney. I like that Select box a little better. Zebra, Ryan Blaney autograph. We had Derek DeKraus also. And we'll go 6 and 6. All right, again, thanks everybody for hanging out with us on a cold or warm, depending on where you're at. A cold Friday morning. Probably cold for a lot of people. Luckily, I don't think we're getting snow. So I think we're okay there. But some of you guys, on the East Coast, I think some snow's coming for you guys. I get 6 and 6. The hosts are, hold on a second. The one, I don't, is this one? No, that's Connor Mosak. I have to look, to be honest. Yeah, I have to look on, oh, this one. This is out of 49. I think this is, yeah, there you go. That's 45 out of 49 there. For that one. All right. Second box of Select. Let's see what we shall see. We got Greg Biffle and Clint Boyer, a Kyle Busch tricolor, and Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman Sensations. And right behind it is Kyle Petty. A little Kyle Petty. This is a high number. Hot Wheels Kyle. That is a trackside. Brett Cruz Grandstand, Caden Honeycutt. Here is Justin Haley purple. 125. 14 out of 125. And then there is our first autograph, Austin Cindric. A blue out of 99. So an Austin Cindric autograph. Not too bad. Keep that up here. How about Chase Elliott? Chase Elliott in the pit road. SVG and Austin Beers. Here is Butterbean. But we got Brendan Queen silver. Chase Elliott numbers. Right behind it is John Hunter, little JHN. The Dinger, Kurt Busch, Tony B. I think it's the first time we've seen Tony B today. Tony B silver, Carson Hocevar, and Fuego. There's Chandler Smith, Todd Gilliland, and Ricky Stenhouse. Got Matty D. And Carson Quapple. Sparks. So Sparks. Carson Quapple here. Not numbered. Okay. Looks like tires. And Justin Haley. Ken Schrader. And Ryan Preece. Frankie Nunez. And right behind it, how about a little Mike Helton? Okay. In a suit. Got a suit autograph. Mike Helton blue. This is 18 out of 99. How about that? Okay. We're going to put them next to chocolate mirrors. And one more on that. Chris Buescher. We got a Suits autograph. We got a Pit Crew and a Suits. If you're enjoying it, please follow. If you like what we're doing here, please follow. Okay. And like I said, Monday we're doing a fresh one more of these, last one for a little bit. Then we're going to switch to, on Wednesday, we're going to switch to NT and Prizm. We're going to do a mixer, half a case of NT and 3 boxes of Prizm. So 5 boxes total for that one. And we'll start that on Wednesday. And I think the drivers are posted already. So take a look at that and lock in who you want. And hopefully you're enjoying how we do this. And here comes our last stack of Select. Good luck. Let's see. We have Jeremy Clements and Jesse Love. The JJ. Blue out of 175. Michael McDowell and Fuego. Sammy Meyer. There is Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith. And how about a Carl Edwards tie-dye? You know me, I like the tie-dyes. I think that's kind of fun. Right. So Carl Edwards on the tie-dye. 25 out of 25, a nice little bookend too. There you go, who had Carl Edwards? Carl Edwards went to, on Wednesday, Carl Edwards was going to Archie. Archie, you had Carl Edwards. Congrats on that. That's a fun one. I do like that. Sorry, I was off-centered there. Congrats, Archie. Keep that right next to the zebra. We have to get the stands out here in a second. We're filling up. Ty Gibbs. And here's Richard Petty. Bobby Labonte and William Byron. Here's Frankie Nunez tricolor. And Austin Cindric red. Numbers. Sammy Smith, high number. Sammy Smith, trackside. Matty D and Mark Martin again. Here is Matt Kenseth. White Matt Kenseth, number 92 out of 99. Hey, there's Archie. Congrats on that, Archie. And again, Austin Cindric. Austin Cindric showing up. Sensations. Sammy Smith. Carson Kvapil and Corey Heim. And how about a Ken Schrader? This is the lime green, 54 out of 75 for Ken Schrader. Right behind it is Chris Buescher. No, Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe there. Kyle Petty, Frankie Nunez, Josh Berry, a silver Denny Hamlin. And, all right, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson. Second on that, and Connor Mosek to finish off our select. Okay, so no super short print yet, even though we had a zebra. It's still going to be fair and not count that as a super short print. And let me get the dice out on this one. Again, 0 through 4 is Jeff Gordon, and Jimmy Johnson is 5 through 9. 2, so Jeff Gordon. This tandem is for Jeff Gordon's spot. And let me clean up here. And I do not believe, I don't think Prizm has tandems in or dual, unless we get the good dual. We had a nice Prizm dual autograph. We pulled a Chase Elliott, I'm sorry, a SVG and I'm blanking on the name now. Connor Zillage, SVG Connor Zillage. We pulled that dual autograph. It wasn't a 1-1. It was out of I think 99 or something, but still a nice one. All right, here's a fresh case of Prizm. Just a fresh Prizm box here, and then we'll finish up with the turn 4 to end it. All right, so we're halfway through the break. How are we feeling so far? Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Hopefully you're getting some nice cards. Our Wall of Fame is getting filled up. So you gotta like that. And we're doing Prizm. And yeah, somebody pointed out I have different ways I open up each pack. And I just develop it when we do the full case break, when they first come out. All right, here we go. Here's our first half a box of Prizm. Let's see what we got here. We're looking at here's the base. Let's go through the base. Get them on camera. But Frankie Nunez blue. This is $1.99. Remember, I got to refresh my memory on what's what. Blue, and there's the Kurt Busch checkered flag. He's got a 75. This is 52. 52 out of 75. And a pot of gold, Jeff Gordon. More base. We have Alex Bowman. Okay. Alex Bowman on the Pulsar there. SVG Prizm or silver SVG. Victory Lane, Bobby Labonte. And remember, these also have still base, but not. Kyle Larson is the rides, and Noah Gragson for the throwback from 2018. And finish up with, all right, how about a Brittany Z? Hold on here. There's our first autograph. How do we feel on Brittany Zamora? It's our first one. Not numbered. No number there. And right behind it is a Connor Mosack red. And all right. How about a Carson Quapple, a Mojo? Okay, these are another out of 25. This is 14 out of 25. We're getting a bunch of out of 25s here. 14 out of 25 on this one. Brittany Z, give me a second here. Let's check that. Carson Quapple there. Put that out, another out of 25. Give me a second here. Let me finish this stack to show Ryan Blaney Groovy and Raja Rides, and throwback is Austin Beers. Who had Brittany would be in the 8th, the B's. Let me type. Brittany's went to Kengar. There you are. Yep, that is yours. Congrats on that. If you want to take a screenshot of that. Like I'm shamelessly going to have United Sports Cards in the background if you did want to take a screenshot of that. Now remember also, if you are stepping away, I'm recording these and I'll post them. Again, probably on Sunday. I'll post the break on our YouTube channel. Davey Allison, orange. 125. Justin Allgaier, silver. William Byron, Victory Lane. Their rides and more William Byron on the throwback. Here's some color coming. We start with a Pulsar of Daniel Suarez out of $2.99. The Green Scope Ellen Kolwicki, 73 out of 149, and a Bobby Labonte, groovy Bobby Labonte. Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson for those. And how about a Chase Briscoe red again? A silver Kyle Petty. Todd Gillen Talisman. And the rides is Carson Quapple and Todd Gibbs. So that's that. All right, I'll bring you Z autograph. It's kind of nice. Haven't heard much about her. Haven't heard much about Brittany in a while. Here's the second half of our Prizm box. Now remember, if we do not hit a Color Blast here or a Karoom, then we're one more giveaway. So don't go anywhere afterwards. Let's see what we got here. Still, I think we're looking for 2 more autographs. There's our base. We have Eric Jones. Okay. And, a little classic, a little Dale Jarrett. A little old school Dale Jarrett. Looks like a shaving cream can. This is a Mojo, so out of 25, I think. Yeah, 2. Another out of 25. This is the 25 break. 2 out of 25. on that autograph. Austin Hill and Austin Beers and Dale. Here's your base. Christopher Bell, blue. Remember, blue's out of 199. Corey Day, silver. Prizm silver, and Jeff Gordon, Victory Lane. Ward Jr. and another junior, Ricky Stenhouse. Here comes a red, another Corey Day. These are the power cards. This is 175. Green Scope, Lane Riggs. And Joey Logano, Victory Lane red. Danica and Luke Fenhouse to finish off that stack. One more stack in this box. Got an autograph coming up. Here is another red, another power, Connor Zillage. There you go. Connor Zillage power. It's 21 out of 175. Bailey Curry silver. Heim time, Corey Heim pot of gold. William Byron, Chase Briscoe for the throwback. Then we have Spencer Boyd and Darrell Waltrip. Okay, we had Dale Jarrett. This is the old timer. We had Dale Jarrett, now Darrell Waltrip red. This is a Darrell Waltrip red autograph. I like that. I know some people are like, I don't want the old timer signing. I do. I like that they're signing. Got to remember where you've been. So we had Dale Jarrett and Darrell Waltrip. Not too bad on those. This is red out of 98 out of 99. I'll show all those autographs at the end here. I know some of them just can't get them to fit on the screen. Jeff Gordon, groovy Jeff Gordon. The King and Jeff Gordon again. And the last pack of this box has Jeff Gordon Pulsar. And then we got Joey Logano silver. And how about the Dinger, Talisman. And then Carson Hocevar and Daniel Dye to finish that box off. And one more box here before we get to the turn 4. If you're enjoying what we're doing here, please follow. Please follow because, like I said, if you're here during the day, we are always here during the day because it's awfully nice and quiet during the day when my whole family goes to school and work and stuff. Okay, but today everybody's home because we have a snow day today. So they're working on e-learning, whatever that means. I'm going to go help them after this. So if you don't get shipping notifications today, you're going to get them on Sunday. So I'll get them in the mail Monday. So thank you for your patience on that. I just couldn't. Got to get packing for our camp out. Here we go. This is our second box of Prizm. We'll do half and half. A lot of old school autographs. Mike Helton, Chocolate Myers. That's Dale Jarrett, Darrell Waltrip. We'll see who else is going to show up in this one. All right, here we go. Good luck. We have. And again, we're looking for a color blast here. We have Mojo Austin Cedric. No, sorry. This is Pulsar Austin Cedric. And Justin Allgaier, silver. Terry Labonte. A groovy Terry Labonte. Justin Allgaier and SVG. Here is, let's get the base on camera. Noah Gragson red. And then there's Brendan Jones. Brendan, you need a little better autograph on that one. You gotta put a little more effort into that autograph. You see Dale Jarrett and Darrell Waltrip. Nice full names. These kids nowadays. Sorry, you're not getting on the Wall of Fame for that autograph. No Gregson, Talisman. Joe Logano and Luke Fenhouse for the rides. And more Noah Gregson. Red. the Red Power out of 175. Here is Christian Eckes, silver. Ty Gibbs, pot of gold. And JJ and Ryan Prizm to finish that stack. Here comes Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace on the Pulsar out of 299. We got a Kurt Busch checkered flag. Those are out of 75. 43 out of 75. Talisman. Ricky Stenhouse. Tyler Reddick. Here comes a red Eric Jones. Out of 199 for red. I'm sorry, 249. 249. My fault, 249. Corey Day again. A Corey Day silver. William Sawalich. Zane Smith throwback, and Tony B rides. And we'll finish this half with Davey Allison. Davey Allison blue. Oh, I'll have a little Corey Heim. A little Heim time autograph. That's not bad. It's not numbered. I don't see any numbers here, so no number on this one. Okay, autograph. I like it. Put a little more effort than Brendan Jones in there. All right, we'll give you a spot. We'll give you a spot up there. Victory Lane, Connor Zilic, Ross Chastain, and Austin Dillon. Finish that off. Okay, here's our last chance for a color blast. This is our last part of Prizm. See what we got here. Still, I think one more autograph we're owed. If I counted right. And of course, a color blast. I will say those are not case hits. We've had 6 cases, and I think only 2 color blasts is what we've opened so far. So I do not say those color blasts are case hits. I think they're the most difficult to get, to be honest. All right, Brett Cruz rookie card, Pulsar, Bailey Curry, and Kurt Busch, groovy Kurt Busch, Daniel Suarez, and Alex Bowman for the rides. Here is Jeff Gordon. We got a Jeff Gordon blue. That's our second Jeff Gordon color. Blues are out of 199. Davey Allison, Scope, the green Scope. And Matt Kenseth, pot of gold. Kevin Harvick and Frankie Nunez for throwbacks. Then you got Brendan Jones again. Orange out of 149. I'm sorry, 125. Got to keep track of everything. 125. Austin Dillon, silver, and a groovy Davey Allison. Richard Petty and Cole Custer for that stack. And a last stack, a little last stack for, let's see what we're looking at here. We're looking at Gio Ruggiero, red, out of 249. Riley Hurst, purple, 99. A lot of color here. Here's another color, Brad K. Blue, Talisman, out of 49. 25 out of 49 for Brad K. Eric Jones and Jeff Gordon. How about a little Sage Karam? If you talk to T. Cook, he's got a theory. You got a great autograph, a medium autograph, and a who's that autograph. So we got Sage on that one. Riley Hurst blue. And a silver Ross Chastain. Pot of gold, JHN, Bubba Wallace, and Connor Zilic for the rides. And the last pack of Prizm is Kevin Harvick, sponsored by Jimmy Johnson. We got Kurt Busch checkered flag, 8 out of 7. I think that's our second Kurt Busch checkered flag, 8 out of 75. Josh Berry, and then Cole Custer and Lane Riggs to finish that box off. All right, 2 more boxes. Don't go anywhere. Still got 2 boxes left. We're going for the turn 4s here. Let me get my no peeking. And this is our last chance. And if not, then we're going for the skunk insurance here. So don't go anywhere. Good luck. Hopefully we get a kaboom here. I got my no peeking there. And if you did step away, of course I'll message you. So if you do have to step away, but hopefully a kaboom is coming. Let's see. We're starting with David Reagan out of 75. The memorabilia is David Reagan. So this is the David Reagan box. Here is a sheet metal 60 out of 99. Okay, so the David Reagan, who's happy with David Reagan? That one's going to Wednesday. Hold on. David Reagan is Mookie. Mookie, that's you. So congrats on that. Got the good box here. Here comes the autographs. First autograph is out of, that looks like Corey Heim, but I don't see. I got my glasses on. Hold on. I was just gonna, yeah, Corey Heim. We got Corey Heim autograph. A blue number 1 out of 49. So a bookend on that. Little Heim time. We'll show all these at the end. And the last autograph of this box is Kyle Weatherman. How about a Kyle Weatherman out of 99? 5 out of 99 for that turn 4. Kyle Weatherman for there. All right, last box. Last box of the break. We'll see what we got here. Good luck on our last turn 4. It's from a fresh case. It is Carl Edwards out of 75. Followed by memorabilia is Sammy Smith, it looks like. Sammy Smith. Maybe I'm having a hard time just seeing the blue. Sammy Smith, this is 25 out of 49 for the memorabilia. And the first autograph, Christian Eckes, 1 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's our first out of 10 this break. 1 out of 10 for Christian Eckes. And to finish off the break is the old good old Panini sort. How about another Corey Heim? How about that? Hold on. Let's get the other Corey Heim. Right there. This is 1 out of 49, and this is 26. This is 26 out of 49. The old Panini sort method. All right. Well, we did not get, unfortunately, a. Yeah, I know, Flo. That is a negative. I'll give you that. They did not do a good job sorting that at all. I will admit that. I like the memorabilia. I think it's kind of nice, but yeah, that's. Oh, who had Corey Heim? We're giving a little Heim time. Who had that? So Corey, whoever's getting Corey Heim, that was on. Corey Heim went to. I gotta find it. I'll have to look. Anybody remember if you got Corey Heim or not? I got too many sheets open here. Is that yours? All right, there you go then. Yeah, I can't. I have to look for it. Okay, but if that's yours, there you go. See, that's happy for you. Unfortunately, the Panini did a. I sometimes thought when we were opening that, like maybe I should pull half a box from one day, half a box in the second day, something like that. Oh, buy him a butterbean. Let me see. Let's see what I got here. I'm going to grab that one because we're going to do. Yes. Brendan Quinn. There you go. And so there, that's pretty nice. All right. So we got a giveaway going on. Hold on here. This is the skunk insurance. Let me start a new one. Now remember, we're so far. This is only our second time we're doing this. So this is Friday, 23 skunk insurance. Now remember how we did it. Let's see if you're here skunking. This is any purchase. Okay, so the number is 5. Let me grab everybody who's purchased from Wednesday. And one entry, not one entry per person. For example, Linda on Wednesday picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 spots. Thank you, Linda. Oh, fine. Thank you, Linda. Picked up, there was 32 drivers sold on Wednesday. And today we finished off, hold on a second. Let me get today's. Today we had okay, 32. I got to do some math now. 74 persons today. Again, look at, I just grabbed it from the spreadsheet. So this is everybody gets an entry. And whoever wins after 5 rolls, whoever comes in after 5 rolls is going to get a chance. You get to pick which card you want. Let me go through it again one more time. It is either you grab the, okay, hold on. That's not going to work. You could either pick I showed it a few times, but just in case you're here. This is the skunk insurance. You get a Cooper flag, or you get to pick the Carson Quapple 101 on the printing plate, or if you like, the Kyle Larson autograph from turn 4. So that's what you get to pick from. Put it back up. There are 106 entries. Thank you, everybody. It's 106 total purchases. And let's begin the giveaway for the skunking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, whoever comes in first place gets the pick. Good luck. Go. Flo. Very lucky, Flo. It's rigged. It's rigged. No, you saw it done. Let me copy that in there. That's as fair as I can make it. But congrats, Flo. Thank you for copying in. There you go. There's the link. And if you want to see what place you came in. Oh, Michael was second. TV Jake third. Okay, who was, if you're not first, you're last. And let's go all the way down to here. Okay. Linda Art, Smoke Eater, TV Jake, all the way down there. Flo, which one you want? I can write it down right now. If you're sure, if not, you could message me. Are you liking the Kyle Larson? Are you liking the 101 Carson Quapple? The Larson. He wants the Larson. All right, so we will not have, give me a second here. Flo, congrats. It's the Larson. And we're going to have a new spot okay. And oh yeah, and then he said send it to. Congrats, Flo. And we'll have a new spot of Larson card. We'll replace that. And then I think it's kind of fun. Kind of fun if we're doing a skunk insurance. So I'll get a new card for that. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, everybody. I do appreciate you hanging out with me on a cold or warm Friday morning. I am going to start packing for